Hi guys, it's Abeni Love, and today we're watching The Little Mermaid is Black and People Are Triggered. This is on the playback channel. Let's watch.
Yo, so a bunch of people are upset, man.
Wow,
You
really?
know why?
Why?
Because they made Ariel black.
Who?
Ariel, Little Mermaid.
Oh,
They made her black,
no
man.
way, dude.
Yes,
So-
they
That's
did, man.
blasphemous.
Yeah, man. So
They just dropped their first trailer for the woke Little Mermaid film, the film that has already received a massive amount of backlash online, particularly because of the red flags that we have seen with them choosing to go woke over telling a good story. This is a problem that Disney has really suffered from a lot over the past few years.
I can't take it serious because it's grown. That's the reason why.
I cannot take you niggas serious who complain about this, bro. It's a mermaid, dog.
Trust me. Trust
It's not
me.
real. It's a
Gosh.
fictional character, bro. It's not real, bro.
Can't have
she
nothing.
Can be literally with any race she wants to. She could have been purple, nigga. It's not real.
Now I say this though, if I didn't really grow up too attached to any superhero, but if I did, let's say I was a huge fan of like
Spider-Man?
no, she was Luke Cage, and
Yes.
and they made Luke Cage white in the Netflix original. I'd be like, why? Because it's like take your glasses off. Like you don't look like yourself anymore. You look entirely different, and it's like I have to get used to you without your glasses off, and I don't want to.
I think that's a little different though, because people were saying this as well. The other example they use is Mulan. Like, what if they changed Mulan, who's an Asian
That's
woman,
different.
into a white woman?
That's
The
different
reason why I
because
say
the
it's different is
stories.
because her race is ingrained
In the
into
story.
not only the character but also the
Exactly.
story that's being told.
Exactly.
Same thing with Luke Cage. Like he grew up, if not mistaken, in a certain part
In
of
Harlem, but
Harlem, yeah.
but I think it was Harlem. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could be white in Harlem.
No, but it's not only where he grew up at, but also the struggles of him being a black. Like the whole premise of Luke Cage is also kind of gauged around his identity being black.
know.
But I see what you're saying.
Luke Cage.
I see what you're saying.
We continue to see remake after remake, movie after movie that Disney puts out get completely ratioed on YouTube. So as you can see, that is exactly what is happening here with The Little Mermaid. It currently sits at 36,000 downvotes compared to 25,000
No.
upvotes.
These people
trailer
really-
honestly could have had having a
not
worse
that deep.
ratio
It's not that deep.
than the Pinocchio film, the woke Pinocchio film that they just put out on Disney Plus a little bit ago. And it's not going to get as bad as Rings of Power, but this is just yet another sign that people are sick and tired of the just slew of garbage that companies like Disney and Amazon continue to give us, because it's very evident, it's very clear that they have no intention of honoring the source material or telling a good story. The thing that they are most focused on are their political agendas, their political ideologies, and the woke messaging.
So, further, you're a fucking mad board. Second of all, you don't know this is going to be a bad story or not based off a fucking trailer.
Exactly.
It's a trailer. And on top of that, the story already exists. So they're just going to just tell the exact same story. When I saw Aladdin, like a couple years ago with Will Smith, it was the exact same story as the original Aladdin. Nothing changed about it. It's Aladdin. The story has already been written. But also, bro, y'all kill me with the whole argument. I'm trying not to say this serious, but the whole argument of the source material, nigga, Spider-Man in the first movie was shooting webs out of his wrist. That is not pertaining to the source material at all. And guess what? It was still highly successful. Nobody didn't care. Secondly, The Little Mermaid is also not connected to the source material at all either. The source material is like a myth based off of mythical creatures that, again, do not exist, and based off the idea that this mermaid at 15 gets to go up to the fucking sea level, falls in love with a man, and then comes back down, trades her voice with the opportunity to go walk on land, and if she doesn't fall in love, the guy doesn't fall in love with her within a certain amount of time, she dies. That's the
story?
That's the actual story.
I forgot that that's what happened.
That she no. This is not the Little Mermaid. That's not the Little Mermaid story. That's the original story that they're basing this off of.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in this story, they just so happen to fall in love with one another, so she doesn't get to die. So it's a bunch of things. Also, in the original story, the mermaid's name, I don't think the mermaid has a name, but it's not Ariel. Ariel is a fucking it's a Hebrew name. It's not even like it's a Hebrew male
Fuck, do
name.
you know these things?
He's intelligent.
And Ariel is not even a Dutch name. It's a Hebrew man's name. Also, in the fucking Little Mermaid, her father is Triton, based off of Poseidon, which is off of Greek mythology, not Dutch. Like, there's several things that are not real about it, nor there's several things that actually go to the source material. So y'all talking about source material, nigga, the original Little Mermaid is not based off of the original source material. So what the fuck are y'all talking about?
That's a great point.
Great point, man.
A round of applause to you, man.
I haven't even seen the whole
water.
trailer. I just
Water, guys. Lots of water.
Play Cat Build the World game and you could have...
It's Crush! Cool. So, yeah, so that's... I guess we're just gonna see a lot of ocean and water and everything else. That's all.
Hey, yo, nigga, you're a dick, dog. It's a trailer, dog. It's
Trust me.
Parts of a trailer.
It's based in the
You're
ocean.
a dick, dog. You are on dick.
She's
dog.
a mermaid.
The mermaid, she's not gonna be fucking in the sky, is
What do
she?
you want? You want a New York City vibe?
Trust me.
Alright, so do we actually get to see her in the trailer at all?
1 minute. There's no even.
Hey, yo, nah, bro. This is the
He just
reason
wants to
why
see her
I'm
black face,
like,
that's
nigga,
it.
y'all not even giving it a chance. Y'all just
Trust
upset. You don't know nothing about the source material. You don't know nothing about what's actually happening. Y'all are just upset that a white person, a white cartoon, turned into a black person. That's all y'all upset about. You're not even in the thing, bro. It's
So
a minute-long
ridiculous.
trailer, nigga. Just sit and watch it, nigga.
Nigga saw a little bit of ocean. I was like, fuck, let me just see her already.
let me get a black woman on screen.
Trust
Jesus.
me.
Okay, there she is.
Wish I could breathe.
I'm only looking at him.
Now,
Harry.
I'm just gonna say this right here, okay? I don't...
All she did was sing. That's all she did.
Oh, nigga.
My
You
God.
couldn't make it through a minute trailer. It's crazy. Nigga, y'all be wondering why black people be upset at y'all. This is it right here, bro. Damn, bro, it's a minute trailer, nigga.
So, when it comes to things like this, okay? Do I have a problem with black mermaids? No. Do I have a problem with black elves? Talking about Rings of Power? No. My problem is that you still have to honor the context of what these stories are taking place in. If you want to make an original film about a black mermaid, I don't care. Go for it. I'm not the only one that feels this way. As you can see, go back to like one of the first live action remakes that Disney put out, which was Cinderella, which came out, what was that, like 6 years ago or something? Actually, almost 8 years ago. Wow, that's insane. But as you can see, the reception for this was completely different. 176,000 upvotes compared to almost 10,000 downvotes. That is a massive, massive difference than getting completely ratioed. And that's because Disney's Cinderella actually was a story that tried to tell a good story in its remake. That's not what Disney is focused on anymore. All that Disney is obsessed about is their agenda.
How would you know that based off of the trailer? It's not. You sitting here saying that Disney's willing to try to make a good story. The story already exists.
I haven't even watched it
Cinderella
yet.
already exists. They don't have to focus on anything. They're just trying to focus on the aesthetics of what it looks like.
Trust
because
me.
the story is already there. The same thing I'm pretty sure with Mermaid. But we don't know.
We don't
The same
even
thing
know.
is gonna happen with Little Mermaid. The story already exists. They're just making a live adaptation of it with real people. That's it.
It'd be one thing if it went from book to movie. Like, that's to pull it off. Don't fuck up a good book, make a bad movie.
Yeah.
That's happened before.
Yeah.
Even from video game to movie. But
Yes.
it's already been a movie. It was just animated. So, like, it's kind of 1-to-1. There's not that many differences here. You pretty much know the fucking story, buddy.
Yeah, and not only that, bro, we saw it already with Aladdin. Like, we saw what they did with Aladdin. It was the
Will
same
Smith
story.
bodied
and
that.
Will Smith did a great job with it. So again, it was the same story. It was the same. Nothing changed. It was the same story. So you sitting here harping on the story, and you don't even know if they made any changes off of a trailer. Matter of fact, you couldn't even tell anyway because you didn't even watch the full trailer. Nigga, this only a minute long. So this is what people are a lot of people upset about.
Okay.
Y'all are judging something literally. without even knowing what's in the book. What's even crazy is we know what's in. So you're literally just judging it based off the fact that there's a black woman playing the character.
Yo, did you even think about the fact that Will Smith might not be good at his job no more? Because he might be in his head about that slap?
Okay.
Nigga! Disney could not give two fucks about politics, bro. They do not care. They'll do whatever makes them money.
Let's go to the other side of the thing. Yeah, you're right. Disney doesn't care about politics. They're just doing things that make them seem to make as much money as possible. Which then I go to the black side of the thing. There's a bunch of black people saying, we gotta support this now. We gotta support it. We gotta go out in droves. The same way they kind of did with Wakanda Forever. What is the thing called?
Black Panther?
Black Panther, yeah.
That was actually just a good movie.
I know, but remember when it came out?
Yeah,
you were in the States when it came out.
I was.
You were in the States?
Mm-hmm.
When it came out, remember they were sitting there saying, black people, we gotta go, we gotta support, we gotta support it. Remember that? They did.
Yeah,
Wasn't in
I
those
think
combos.
so.
Oh, we might have, but they were having that conversation. So that's the same thing they're saying right now for Little Mermaid. Now, on one hand, I understand why people are saying that, because they feel as if like the only way that black people are going to continue to get these offers or these opportunities is if the numbers back the fact that they're going to be highly supportive of that. So that's the reason why people are saying we got to support it so they can actually see the irrefutable facts and the numbers that us as black people can be starring in a Disney film or whatever, right? So that's point A. But I think the other side of it is, please, black people, do not believe that Disney cares about you. Just don't. They don't really care about you. They're just doing this because, like we saying, it's going to make them as much money as possible. So they believe if they pander to black people, that it's going to make them as much money as possible.
Yo, in the beginning of the video, Agent brought up this idea that if the roles were reversed, people wouldn't be okay with it. And in some capacity, I somewhat understand what he's saying. But as I did more researching into this, no, it's not the same, especially when it comes to a lot of Disney characters. And I've seen this argument all throughout the internet. Like, what if they made Mulan or Pocahontas white? The reason why it's not the same is because characters like Mulan, Pocahontas, Prince of the Frog, Brave, bro, the race, ethnicity, their background is all a part of the story. We know this because in Mulan, it's very clearly that they're in an Asian country, not only because of the imagery, the cultural references, the name of the characters, but literally in the beginning of the movie, you can see the Great Wall of China. And the Princess of the Frog is very clear that it's in New Orleans, not only because you can see voodoo, you can see the characters, you can see the imagery, but like the first song, the opening sequence of the movie is down in New Orleans. Like it's based off of the actual area, location, the culture that is cultivated in these environments. Like we know that. Ariel, the Little Mermaid, is not that. I understand that people are going to sit here and say, oh, well, it's based off of like a Danish or whatever, some type of folklore that's in Europe. Yeah, that's true, but so is Princess and the Frog. It's based off of German folklore. However, Disney clearly has a loose adaptation of the story that they're trying to tell. So even though Princess and the Frog is based off of German stories, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to them. When it comes to the Little Mermaid, people sitting here making arguments, we have to preserve our Danish culture. Like, there's nothing about that has anything to do with Danish culture at all. Again, Ariel's name is Hebrew. Her father, Triton, is based off Poseidon, which is Greek mythology. Her friend, Flounder, actually is not a flounder. It's a tropical fish. And Sebastian is literally a Trinidadian crustacean. Two of the best 3 songs on that film are Caribbean songs. They're not like Danish or Dutch songs. Like, it's not that, bro. Y'all are literally acting as if like the culture is just all within it. No, it's not. It's a made-up world. There's no actual connection. When you go try to search up Little Mermaid and go search up Mulan, go search up Prince of the Frog, they tell you the setting. Go search up Brave, they tell you that it's in Ireland. They tell you where it's at. Go search up Little Mermaid. There's no actual proof that it's based in any real world. Of course it's not, because there's no way that a Trinidadian crustacean is going to be in a European country. It doesn't make any sense. And they sit here and say, oh, Disney, this is the Disney propaganda machine. Bro, Disney bought Marvel, right? Bro, have y'all seen some of the characters in Marvel? Characters that are of other race and ethnicity being played by white people. Now all of a sudden it's a black mermaid and y'all getting upset about that. I don't understand that at all. FYI, if you go back and rewatch The Little Mermaid, it's literally about not caring about your race. In that situation, it's about the human race versus the mermaid people. I don't know what you call them, the mer people, whatever they call it. But you don't care about the race. They still intermingle because Ariel wants to marry Prince Eric. Babe, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Also, for extra content, we now have memberships on this channel, man. It's really cheap. All you have to do is just click the join button next to the subscribe button. About $3 a month. Very simple. And again, it's a lot of extra content that we cannot upload on this channel. As well as that, you get some emotes as well, so we know you're part of the Noti gang. And until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace.
Peace. Thank you. I'm joking. I can't sing. Quick thoughts. I don't get like why they're so pressed over this. Literally, it's the worst example. The way he explained it about this, not culture specific, it's not race specific. Like, why are they so pressed? Why make it such a big deal that a mermaid who basically has no race? Like, it just doesn't make sense, man. They're pressed because they want to be pressed. Like, leave us alone. Let us have a thing or two. Like, I get it, whatever. Like, it's like, oh, they're gonna blackenize everything. Like, obviously, we're not asking for that. Do you know what I mean? But we want people like Halle Bailey. Like, that's somebody that deserves, you know, to get, you know, good parts, like big opportunities. That's all we're rooting for, is the opportunities, big opportunities. Like, it's not a race thing where it's like, yeah, like Little Mermaid's now black. Do you know what I mean? That now people are making all these racist bloody like TikToks and shit, like to make jokes of it. Like, it's just unnecessary anyway. When it comes to race stuff. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. It's your girl Abeni Love, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.